I'm joined here with
Zephlin?
and we got a ton of matches coming up today. We got a lot of heavy hitters. Some people you definitely would not be seeing in the average online local. So let's just see. We had, was it solo battle?
Yeah, solo battle and super Wookie.
Okay. It's coming up. I don't know when, but it's coming up real soon.
I think they're playing right now, but yeah.
Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties finding the actual match. It's a net play tourney. Things can't always go the way they're supposed to.
Yeah, there's always issues with players not streaming their matches or some problems in communication. So yeah.
Yeah, as I hear right now, neither of them are streaming. So why don't we spend some time, you and me, Zephlin? Who are some people?
Yeah, so
who are some players that you are wanting to see do well today?
I'd like to see Sharp play. I think Sharp they're one of the most interesting Peach players around at this time, and yeah, I think their playstyle will definitely be really interesting. What are some players you want to see?
Yeah, well, I mean, Sharp, you mentioned Sharp. Sharp is so amazing, and I was actually streaming right before this, going through all of the competitors, and Sharp is one of those players who has been on an upward curve for such a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I've just been seeing Sharp play and being super impressed for such a long amount of time playing against Sharp as well, and then now it's just like the way Sharp is improving right now, it's unfair. It's even faster than when Sharp was improving quickly. It's a complete acceleration. It's so cool to see. But other than that, I've actually got some lower level names I'd like to see well. Messi. I would really like to see Messi do well.
I'd also personally like to see Freezy repping the Greek players and the and the country. Yeah. So I think it's definitely going to be interesting seeing him play too.
Yeah. You Greeks are killing it. All of you guys are improving so fast.
Yeah, we're an up and coming of a region.
Yeah, it's so good being an up and coming because no one can call you washed yet. So you guys better work hard. Okay, we actually have a match coming in here.
I think we can either see Stowy versus V-Man or Happy Meal versus Jacoby or I'm not sure how it's pronounced.
Okay, which one are we going with?
Okay, so we're watching Stowy versus V-Man. Yeah. I think this is game one. I think this is game one. Stowy versus V-Man. Stowy Red Falco and V-Man Red Marth. Definitely an interesting matchup, but I think you see it often in the online era.
Oh yeah.
Falcon and Marth, some of the most popular characters, of course.
And even the colors, this is straight out of Frenzy Melee. This is exactly the same.
Yeah.
So, do you know anything about either V-Man or Stowy?
I have to say I don't know much about either one of them, but it seems like an interesting match right now. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Stowy got the shine there, but he missed the punish, sadly.
And so let's see here. I'm going for the shiner. That's pretty good.
It's looking like a pretty dominant game for V-Man right now.
Yeah, V-Man is also
seems to just have the upper hand. Stowy, he's missing some of the punishments. So yeah, it's
good showing by V-Man. Definitely looking like the player with the most of a handle on the situation at hand. You know, I'm all for second game 4 stocks. You know, if Stowe is gonna pull it out, it's gonna pull it out right now.
Yeah.
And if it did, it would actually be awesome. But
Yeah, it definitely will be really interesting.
okay. And this is also the downtime between matches. This is solo battle. Wait. No, wait. Sorry. I've got too much stimuli coming in. Okay.
No. It's just the information for us to find the replays after that.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're starting now with game 2, I think. Either game 2 or 3. Okay. Game 2. Game 2 of Stowe versus V-Man. A much better start for Stowe right now.
Yeah, Stowe's been getting it in. Oh, V-Man dropping both of those. He got a F throw at the beginning of the match and then missed. This forward throw is not working out.
As a Marth, you never want to give up like the advantage the throws give you. So if you lose it, it always feels a bit bad. Like you had such a good chance to get something and it just left you.
That's right. And okay, so here we have them taking a more longer spacing. That's going to completely change how the two of them play. So the Falco is going to start doing a lot more lasers at that distance, and then he can take space.
Unfortunate SD from V-Man here.
Yes.
But yeah, Stowe is looking much more in control than in relation to game 1. His punish is looking much more on point, and in general, his defense is just looking much better.
Yeah. And just definitely just being more even, and you can see here Stowe taking the distance again. Once they get more of those lasers. Oh, what the?
Was that shine out of shield? No, counter out of shield. Sorry.
I think
really
that was
interesting.
I mean, you gotta use the light shield, but there you can see how they added the shield stun on top of the light shield usage. Definitely makes it more dangerous.
Yeah, that was really weird going for that counter there.
Yeah, that spot dodge counter definitely not working out for him as of right now.
Yeah, but it's an interesting option to see. Like you almost never see that option.
Yeah, and especially since Stowe was telegraphing the same thing over and over again. Coming in here, we got the up throw, missing the punish on that. You would like to see an up air after that up throw. This easily taking that stock from V-Man. I feel like I've met V-Man on unranked or something before.
Ooh, and just to throw as a Falco, it's really hard to get good damage off the throw. It's very difficult if the opponent knows how to SDI well and generally avoid it. Ooh, and the downer from V-Man there.
It's strong. Taking back the lead as well. That's
a really early stock.
Ooh. You gotta jab more. Jab to your heart's content.
F smash in the call out there. Ooh.
What's going on?
Very risky play from both V-Man and Stowe there.
Last stock this for all the marbles, all the snowballs.
Yeah. all of the second game wins.
All of them. Oh, had such a great spot for an opening right there with that back.
Yeah. Oh, and that's going to be it. Yeah.
Out. He had some place to be.
This game looked like I think it's 2-0. It's not a best of 5. It's a best of 3, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Much more even game the second one.
Definitely. But also there was an SD from V-Man and he still won. So, that's good shit, making the comeback, not letting the SD get to him.
Yeah. Great job from V-Man there. He stayed really composed at the bow.
And I think that's it can sort of be attributed to just how the stocks went on. In the beginning of the set, we saw V-Man stumbling at early percents, and as the game goes on, you're going to be spending most of the time in percents where he perhaps had a better chance. He was more skilled at the later percents. So you see how when people are at early percents, you can never truly judge how the entire set is going to play out.
Yeah, especially like when V-Man took that really early stock. Really took that. I think that it was the third stock where he just down aired him at like 30 and Stowy died.
Yeah, exactly. Just having those things available to you, just you really gotta use them, and V-Man certainly did.
Yeah, yeah.
So coming up, we've got some. I mean, everyone's playing right now. We got a ton of sets.
Okay, so the next game is probably going to be Happy Meals and Jacoby. I'm being told. Okay, Happy Meals took game 1 and we're in game 2 right now.
Okay, who took game 1?
Happy Meals.
Happy Meals took game 1. Yeah, that's about expected. Happy Meals is one of those players that is really a big grinder. So if you spot him on unranked, clutch your pearls because he's coming for him. And
Yeah.
and Jacoby is also a really good player, really good Falcon. But Happy Meals is just kind of that like almost master level player as it is right
What
now.
character does Happy Meals play?
Happy Meals plays Fox.
Ah, okay. So Fox versus Falcon.
Yeah.
Another,
Both of
I'd
these
say.
players,
I'd say it's a pretty volatile matchup, like between Fox and Falcon.
yeah, and it's one that's due to how rapidly Falcon is like exploding as far as options go, and like the top players are just getting crazy at neutral. It's kind of cool to see how Foxes respond to it. Right now, we have a lot of Foxes complaining that they can't attack Falcon from one single height. If they go at him with these nairs that you can see there, it was a full hop nair, which is specifically to avoid this. But when Fox comes in with a nair, he can himself can get stuffed with one of Falcon's nairs, and if you then try to jump above, you get hit by the up air. So that's how Falcon can super easily control Fox's personal space using his speed and range.
Happy Meals took like a pretty good control of the first stock. It was pretty even at the start, but then Happy Meals he kind of like went to town on the neutral wins.
Yeah, and I think that is sort of you can attribute that to how Jacoby is playing both these neutral situations that I just mentioned, how he has trouble stuffing the Fox from getting in, but then also you can see how after the Fox has gotten in, he needs something like a down tilt in the other direction to get an opening out of it.
Tech chase from Jacoby right now.
Yeah, he got those.
Evening out the second stock, very nice.
Yeah.
But Happy Meals taking that percent, he got right back with pretty good a punish to a kill.
Yeah, and I'm seeing some risky behavior here because he's getting hit in like he's getting almost like comboed across the stage at like mid percents. That is sort of a signifier that he's positioning himself way too much.
When he missed the ledge with that up B.
Yeah, good job right there. Sorry.
Yeah, you hate to see it happen, but
yeah.
And the downer call out there, I'm not sure how effective that is, but if it gets the hit, I think it maybe destroys the Fox stock.
Yeah, I mean you can't do anything versus a stomp. You can only avoid it. Especially, but it looks like he's spacing it a bit forward. He could be
very risky play from Jacoby there to go off stage. Oh, nice nair. Oh,
missed that edge guard, but that's completely fine. And
I did not expect Jacoby to make that back, and the up smash barely doesn't kill. I think just some percents more and it would have killed.
Yeah, just deepening those.
And the double back air from Happy Meals there.
Really? Double back air? Let's go. Oh, I went for the edge cancel but missed it. Okay, no DI, that's easy.
Oh, just barely misses the get the kill.
Getting the nair, back air, nice.
And yeah, back air kills. An extremely even game. It seems like at some points Happy Meals is like really dominant, but then Jacoby like takes it right back with some tech chases, some pretty good punishes.
Yeah, I've been seeing it's like you see here how Happy Meals is approaching rapidly with like a lot of nairs. If he would have just done a drill there, he would have gotten an opening. And what's happening now is he goes in with these hard-hitting moves. He doesn't knock down. Jacoby shields. Happy Meals fucks up. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear. Happy Meals messes up on Jacoby's shield, and then he gets a shield grab into a big punish.
Yeah. Then Jacoby hits that nair, and he can get, I think, pretty good damage off of that, but no, doesn't really. And I think now both players are pretty scared to approach one another. I think you can see it with the dash dances because both of them can get the kill with just one opening. Like as we saw here, Happy Meals got the up throw back air to get the kill.
Yeah,
pretty good.
That was. I love the behavior, like from a human behavioral perspective, how Falcon plays on last stock when it's like both players on last stock, and then the Fox is at like 50 or above, and the Falcon is at really high percent. Just how many knees come out? It's humorous.
And yeah, so it's two. Yeah, it was a 2-0 from Happy Meals.
Yeah. Good job. Jacoby actually did look really good when he actually had the opening.
He played really well, and he held his own.
It's just I think he could work on his out of shield game. He would do way better if he had a bit of a deeper pocket of out of shield stuff.
Yeah.
And coming up, this is the big mystery with tournaments like this. It's you never know what you're gonna get. It's exactly like a box of chocolates. You don't know what the next set is going to be. Even as you're sitting waiting for it.
Yeah.
It's a. Have you guys ever seen Saw? Because it's kind of like that. I haven't seen Saw, but it's a bit like that. You get tense. You wait. You patiently await, but anxiously as well, because you just want to watch the melee.
So next game is going to be not sure. I'm waiting. Okay. So we don't know what the next game is going to be right now, but I'm sure it will be interesting.
There's so many matches playing at once. We can't just pick one.
We also would like to pick like games that were not already started, so we can have like a fresh plate. And so we can talk about the matches too, because I think we can both see like we have a lot to talk about it.
Yeah. I think what you said it's
okay. So
next game.
Sorry, what were you about to say?
We do actually have a game coming up right now.
Yeah.
That's we were saying the exact same thing. We have Tiles versus Ian Noah. That's pretty cool.
Trying to find the game.
Yeah. I like what you said about how they always try to get a match on stream that hasn't started yet, because I think that's a double-edged sword of having large tournaments and running all the pools at the same time.
Yeah.
You get so many matches to look for, so you go around asking people, and person after person says, "Oh, we just started playing. This is our second match, or we're in the middle of a match," and then the player who you were just about to ask, they start their match while you're talking to the previous person. It's a curse. It's a curse.
Okay, so we have a Sheik Tiro, I'm being told.
That's right. Tiles I actually haven't seen play at all. Is Tiles Russian? Do you know that?
I have no idea, but that gives us a very nice segue onto... So we can shout out SSBM Russia.
That's right.
It's for ex-Soviet countries, and of course Russia. Yeah, they host a tournament once a month for any of those countries. You should join the server if you're from that area, or in general, if you're a fan of Melee, you should join the server.
Yeah, and especially ex-Soviet. So if you're Armenian, if that's an ex-Soviet country, I don't know geography. If you're from Kazakhstan, if you're from like any of those countries that have been all around the world, the big Soviet empire, then and you don't have anyone to play Melee with, go to the Russian server. You're welcome. right
exactly. There's always more melee to be played, and yeah, that's
Okay.
definitely a place where you can find it.
So yeah.
Okay,
So is Stocky?
Ashen Clay versus Decon.
Yeah. So is Deacon Stocky or is is it serious time now?
I think this is just a warm up. I could be wrong though. No, it's not a warm up.
Yeah. So we still have a Sheikdit though, as you said.
Yeah. Nice. Now you got this chain grabs now, DT.
Yeah.
When the fair, this could be the stock. Ooh, but he misses the edge guard.
Yeah, you do want to throw out like an attack right there, and if you're Sheikir, of course. Oh my god, what
Ooh,
happened?
what the? Yeah, sad. Like as the
battlefield just really fucked it up.
Yeah, but it's such a weird stage sometimes. It feels like there is no alternative to it.
Yeah, it looked
Sometimes
like Deacon, like as Deacon reached for the B button, they flicked their C stick upwards as well, causing an up air, so they couldn't upbeat the ledge.
Yeah, probably.
The eminent fear that is present in the battlefield void. So that should have been game one, right?
Yes, that was game one. We're waiting on game two.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So there's
Okay, so apparently that was not the game.
So
We
I
made
did say something about mysteries earlier, didn't I?
apparently there was a warm up with another player, and that wasn't the actual game.
Okay. So we'll have Ash Clay versus Deacon
Decon.
real soon. I mean, that game
Yeah.
right there was riveting. Anyways, I was down to
Yeah,
watch
it
the
was
warm-up.
really close. It was really interesting to see. Even though we only watched from the last talk, it was
So I saw someone missing the chain grabs in the warm-up. Let's hope that's not Ash Clay, because you do want those.
Yeah, the chain grabs are. If you're playing a Sheik Ditto with chain grabs, it's everything you need is in the chain grabs. They have to be on point.
Yeah. Okay, so I see someone saying something about someone. That's behind the scenes that you viewers can't get to know that stuff. That's top secret. That's classified. That's only for me and Cephalin, you guys know? You know that?
Okay, so we have. Yeah. There's a bit of confusion in the stream setup. We are trying to find matches.
Yeah. I'm going to give it to you straight chat to all of the viewers out there. We're looking at either Ashley versus Deacon, because that's the one that I actually connected to and Cephalin actually connected to. But we have also heard rumors. Okay, there's a rumor going around that we might actually see Nintendo versus Stoey. So, and Nintendo promised. So if Nintendo is not on stream in 2 seconds, he lied, and oh my
and
goodness.
if he breaks that promise, I think he gets banned from the Melee server, and his address gets leaked online, and his phone number and his employer, basically any personal information he has will be leaked online.
That's right, and the 4 credit card numbers on the back.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so what's going on now? Okay, I have a different set on.
Okay. Apparently.
Okay.
Apparently, Smash G is acting up and giving everybody false information. Be confusing everybody. So we have Ashley versus Noon, I think.
Yeah. And Noon, I'm excited to see Noon. Noon is in the Masters channel on Discord, and I'm loving watching this Mario right now. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Looks really good until now, and you almost never see Mario. He's such a rare character. You either see, even when you see a Mario, it's mostly Dr. Mario.
Yeah, and Noon is moving. I'm in love with Noon.
Noon is already doing work.
So you saw Noon employed advanced strategies like the aerial CC, just tanking a hit and then doing your combo starter after it. And also just a super crisp movement, although Noon does seem to like this.
Nice arms attack from Noon there, or at least on stage tech.
You see how he plays this, you see taking the space, and the big up airs. Oh, the slide
Up air
off!
combos.
The slide up from the fireball into the up air, that's crazy.
Ooh, a nice down throw to F smash.
Is this Scorpion Master or is this Mutakin?
And he sniped Ashley with the fireballs.
This is
very nice from Noon there.
And what Ashley is looking. Oh, getting that big fair though. Oh, okay. Well, taking.
Great tech.
You see, you can do so many cool things, but then Noon, a scary Mario's on the other end of that high side, and you're gone.
I think it's also difficult to tell because Mario is such a rare matchup. I doubt Ashley has much experience against Mario.
Yeah.
So he isn't really sure of what Mario's like threat ranges are, what he can do, what type of DI to do. Cool.
Wait. Who's he? Noon is he maybe.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, my bad. I apologize.
It's okay. Oh,
Noon
my
is popping off
God.
right now. Upper, and air.
Yeah, Noon is not respecting Ashley's space right now. That's not cool. That's not cool, Noon.
And the F smash, very nice.
Yeah, that F smash is like one of the biggest parts, I think, of the Mario Sheik matchup when it comes to punish game. Just having that down throw F smash available is it's insane. No other character has that except for Marv versus Fox. Up throw F smash. Cough.
So yeah, game one for Noon. That seemed like very dominant. Noon looked like a powerhouse there. It was very, it's crazy.
Yeah. He was looking huge, rectangular, with electrical wires sticking everywhere. He's a pure powerhouse of a being. I wouldn't even gender Noon at this point because Noon is that awesome.
Just a being, yeah.
Just above it all. Oh, what the? Oh, the shield drop up there, which auto cancels from top platform on FOD, so he could do the jab on shield. That's crazy. These people are. If melee players like put their mind to anything else, we would be solving cancels. But instead, we're doing shield drop auto cancel fair, so we could jab the Sheik's shield.
Ooh, nice tech from Ashley there. And now Ashley is playing much better, or at least it's looking much more even as a game.
Yeah.
And the fair, potentially taking the stop. Ooh, nice coverage from Noon there to recover. And the F tilt waveland back to grab ledge.
It's looking like Ashley is sort of picked FOD to be able to use the platforms better. I'm seeing a way more platform usage, and especially, good hits off of a shield drop.
The down smash. But Mario seems to have like a lot of survival. Ooh. Yeah, and the...
Is Noon on box? Noon did a box specific
no idea. Right, but yeah, Noon looks like... Mario looks like he has a lot of survivability the way Noon's using him.
He has good use of those
down
CCs.
smash at 150s and all that.
Yeah. Okay.
when Noon just starts these up air chains or the just combos, just making Ashleigh's stock disappear.
Yeah, and I think I've started to notice a pattern in how Ashleigh gets open. You see right there, Noon jumps into the air and Ashleigh kind of tries to go into the air to challenge it. But Mario is like deceptively good in the air, so it usually ends up with Noon getting a downer like right there, which gives you percent.
Yeah.
Or getting an up air, which is a combo starter. Oh, what? Oh, no, the
Oh
shenanigans!
my god.
The
Noon
shenanigans!
just covered
That's
all of
crazy.
them. Just covered the ledge so well with the fireballs and everything.
Yeah, turned around with the cape so Noon could back air attacking the ledge and turning it into a stock reversal. That's crazy. Good job.
Yeah. We have now a Nintendo versus Stowy.
That's perfect. As these netplay tournaments go on, they just get a bit clearer.
Yeah. It's always a small speed bump at the start, but then it's smooth sailing, I'd say.
Yeah, it's like Black Friday sales. Okay, so we're waiting for the game right now. So, which ones was it? It was Stowy and
Stowy versus Nintendo, yeah.
right. Nintendo. I have no idea about either of these. Well, we did see Stowy play earlier.
Who was he playing against? Remind me.
V-
Or who
V-Man.
was Stowy playing against?
V-Man, right? I think, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah. You're right. It was Falco Marth. You're right.
Yeah, and Stowy, after the first game, Stowy was looking a bit better.
Yeah,
Despite
but
losing, you know.
perhaps Stowy just needed that wake up call to perform better.
Yeah, there's always something. There's plenty of games to play right here. Going into it, definitely a hand warmer. At Nintendo with 2 E's at the end. Search it up. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, you name it, he's there. I actually wouldn't search it up. No, I'm not gonna joke about that. That's his personal things.
Okay, so yeah, Nintendo versus Stowy. Falco Fox.
Yeah. It's who do you main, Cephalin?
I personally main Falco.
Okay, so that's perfect because I am a Fox main of the dirtiest caliber.
So yeah, so we both have the expertise to speak on this matchup.
Most certainly. Okay.
I think both players are warming up right now.
Yeah. Wave dash once across the stage and then taunted to indicate readiness.
Yeah, being ready. Yeah, they're warming up on Yoshi's. I don't know if it's because they picked a random stage, or because that's the stage they want to start on.
It's probably the random stage. There was a long delay
but it would
before
be a
they
really
taunted.
interesting starter because I think Yoshi's is an extremely polarizing stage for both characters. Oh, and Battlefield starter.
Okay, so Battlefield's pretty normal start. Oh, you see right there, Stowy doing good stuff.
Stowy getting some nice shines, but failing to really capitalize on the hits he got.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, Stowy's looking a little bit clumsy out of the shine.
Yeah, I think he missed a lot of full hops on that. And I think he misinputted a lot of full hops.
Yeah. So back priority, that's really risky. That's scary stuff when you get put into the show code, it throws you off stage.
I think it's really scary for both characters to get a back throw off stage with Falco, because as a Falco you're not sure if you want to chase that or if you want to stay behind and like cover with lasers.
Yeah. Oh, and here the platforms
nice
are what gives Fox his his punch in the matchup really.
Yeah. A nice combo from Nintendo, getting 80% in total.
Some nice approaches from Nintendo.
Nice grab from Stowy there.
Yeah. Stowy just that extra bit away, keeping the grab.
It looks like Nintendo has like these Shiner shields on point. So yeah, he uses them as many times as he can, and with every opportunity he gets, extremely good use of them.
Yeah. Roll onto the... Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, and the tech chase up smash on the platform.
Moving across the platforms, yes, casual stuff. Nintendo is looking pretty good, pretty good. The tech skill is nice.
Yeah, Stowe is looking kind of sloppy. He's missing a lot of punishes. I think he definitely can be better, even because of what we saw before.
Yeah, Stowe's like attacks on shields have been good, just like his use of aerials. But what he does when he finally gets a hit, it's a bit hit or miss.
Yeah. I think his pressure is pretty good. So his pressure, but he just fails to get like the heavy punish.
Yeah, and I also think Stowe is kind of a forward holder. I don't think I've seen Stowe with his back turned towards Nintendo.
Yeah, he likes to play it a bit more offensive, but I think it's more of an answer to like Nintendo's like staying a bit more back, waiting for him to approach.
Okay, so the platforms have really been dominant in this matchup. I've seen a lot of reversals happening onto Stowe from Nintendo at the platforms, and it's also been the cause of many deaths from Stowe. So here, it's on the platform again. See, this is scary. Stowe doesn't seem to be that competent on the platforms. Oh, that hurts.
In the shine meteor cancel kill. In the side B, sorry.
Okay, we got the
backer from Nintendo to take game 1. Very nice.
Yeah.
Play by both of them.
That percent that Nair that it did it becomes super good. When they're at that high percent, they can't CC it or HDI it, so you can just throw it out freely and take space super duper easily. And that's exactly what happened to Stowe. That's one of the good things. That's like the best thing that could ever happen to you once you get that Nair in neutral.
Yeah, definitely.
They just fucking go all the way off stage. In a higher level set, you would see it. They would probably ace there down, fast fall to ledge or something like that, or shield it.
Now we wait for the next game, which I think an FD counterpick. Like as you said before, Stowe didn't really capitalize with the platforms, which makes this FD pick make much more sense.
Yeah, and that to be clear, this is specifically a personal thing for Stowe. I've heard from pretty good Falcos that FD just sucks for Falco if the Fox has.
Yeah, I don't think it's even me personally. I'm not that good of a Falco, but personally, I as a Falco main don't think it's that good.
Yeah,
as a counterpick.
But at this level of play, it's really cool. You can see how it personalizes when the limits are not like the game and people
nice
get
smash
peak.
from Stowe there. But it definitely will be interesting to see what Stowe will do with his counterpick here.
That just looked nice. That was not true. That forward grab on shield, but it just looks so good. The amount of hit stun, hit lag that F-Fair gives, I love that shit. Oh, the sniper problems.
Ooh. Yeah, very even game, similarly to the last one.
I think that Stowe is noticing that, like, the platforms may not have been the problems. There just were a lot of platforms, and he was playing a lot on them, and he noticed that was a problem. But now he's noticing that he has a completely different problem, and that's Jacoby on FD, the menace. But Jacoby doesn't look good. No, wait, Jacoby, Nintendo. Sorry.
Nintendo. Got a bit confused there too. And the down smash there. Ooh! Big. Nice F smash there to take the stock.
Yeah. Oh.
I think what Stowe is utilizing much more in comparison to the previous game is he's doing many more laser mix-ups. Like staying behind, just spamming laser dash dance, laser again.
I think that's a change in noticed. How now that he's playing much more on flat ground, he has so much more space to Like,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
doesn't have to
just-
worry about the platform, so he can just stay at one side and laser.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, nice CC.
Yeah, great CC from Nintendo there.
He's not
Take the
doing the
regrab.
ultimate here.
Yeah, I think perhaps he just sees that he has the opportunity to go for the rear grab and goes for that. Or maybe he's not sure he can hit the up tilt. Yeah, it could be many things.
Yeah, he probably just has a shallow skill set. It's okay.
And catches the get up attack with the up smash.
Oh, Nintendo is dancing. He's pivoting. He knows what we came to see, and it shines at the shield. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, and a nice downer from Stowy there.
It's like there's no interruption when you get that shine. It's like either you're on stage or you're off stage. There's no platforms in the way.
Yeah.
Okay, going with something different, and you see how the percent racks up so much faster now that the grab is not stale as of week-old bread.
Yeah. Ooh, and now Stowy can get the punish. He maybe gets the stock.
Oh, Nintendo is nervous. Stowe is not nervous. Oh, but he missed it.
Failed the downer there. Oh, and the up smash from Nintendo. Very nice.
Yeah, just fumbling, but picking it up.
Yeah,
again.
they I think they both fumbled a bit at the end. But yeah, good job on both players for that.
Okay.
Okay, we got Sharp versus Sally. I think we're pretty both excited to see Sharp play.
Yeah, and this is also going to be a very romantic set because Sally is a Mario player, so it's going to set the mood perfectly. It's 18:25 here in Sweden. If you're sitting here with your loved one, sorry, Mr. Speck is in the Discord writing nonsense. If you're sitting here with your special someone, you might just have a chance watching this set because there's Peach and Mario.
A lot of
grabbing
tension
each other.
between these two characters, Peach and Mario.
Yeah, you see, there you can't mention marital issues in the castle, so you just go out here on battlefield and battle it out. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, apparently not Sharp. We have Solo Battle versus V-Man. Puff versus Marth.
Oh God, but the list is so long.
Just FYI, Solo Battle's tag is, I think...
Oh, right.
666 hashtag 666.
Oh, no. Where are they? Solo versus V-Man.
Can't find it either.
Maybe they're just Solo versus Nintendo. Yeah.
I'm not sure I can find. Yeah.
The curse of having too many people connected.
Okay, I think it's Solo versus Nintendo. It looks like.
Yeah, and Nintendo we just watched. There,
Yeah.
I got Nintendo right here. Pow.
I think it will be really interesting to see how the next game develops of Nintendo. Yeah, now there it is. You can see
Yes,
Solo Battle
so-
and Nintendo.
I wouldn't say
Just-
Nintendo is going to win, but I will say that Nintendo, like the stuff that he knows, like he knows it pretty good. His tech is there. He just needs to like further it. So it's not going to be a bad set. They're still both going to be playing as good as they possibly can, and that's all you can really ask for.
Solo Battle, I think it best you Puff. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Solo
Yeah,
Battle has so
already
much
got the
basic
up throw
tech.
rest.
Solo Battle is practiced. He's a highly trained professional.
Oh, second rest there. A 0 to death on the second stock there. Nice rolls to avoid the invincibility.
And the pound right there, that puff pound is what makes her a character.
Yeah. And I think as we see here, like missing a rest versus Solo Battle is essentially a death sentence. He gets the jab rest very consistent and the up air rest.
It's just
Ooh, nice combo from Nintendo there to get a bit of extra damage.
yeah. Oh, Nintendo! I just said your tech would be crisp. What's going on here? Oh, Nintendo!
Yeah.
You just try to be nice to somebody, and that's how they do you, huh?
Yeah, and he sadly got 4-stocked.
No one saw that, you know. Did you know
Yeah,
about
it was a bit. Yeah, it was a bit disgusting to see what solo battle did.
Indeed. Solo battle. I feel like solo battle is so highly trained in these setups. Like
in game 2 on Yoshi's, obviously.
Yeah. See here how I'm pretty sure the solo battle is good on this stage. Like actually.
But yeah, I mean, for sure he's good because like I think he's being forced to in many games to play the stage and already got the second stock with. Already got Nintendo.
Ooh. Solo, come on, Solo.
Nintendo could not really get much of that grab. Ooh, that off dash to forward throw. And he took the stock. Very nice from Nintendo.
That's funny. He did the exact same up for the last game.
If he continues like this, he can do very good.
Yeah. He can claw his way back, you know. Solo battle is almost at kill percent. But that's not how we recover. That's okay.
Ooh, just the simple fair from solo battle there to take Nintendo stock.
Let's go the edge cancel. That's
edge cancel back here.
He wasn't done with him.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was a bit painful to see. I won't lie. Just a quick 2-0 by solo battle there.
Yeah, that was really fast. Which other game was it where it was kind of dominant? It was a time ago, and we watched it right here. This set was faster than that. That's crazy. Because I thought that last set where it was like a double 3 or 4 stock. I thought that was pretty fast. But I guess that's just what happens with Puff when she rests, especially on Yoshi's.
And next game is going to be, I'm not sure. Okay. So we're not sure.
Oh, I'm reading the EU Discord, which you should totally join, by the way.
Yeah,
hosting this.
Join the EU Discord, awesome. And I'd also like to give a shout out to Wednesday Night Melee, hosted by Freezy and Pacos. Both great members of the Greek community, hosted every Wednesday night, as the title implies. Yeah, great.
The
great
SSBM EU Discord is actually where you are going to be doing the communication for that tournament series.
Exactly.
So it's awesome if you like. I mean, the EU Discord is a great place to be. You have like right now, I'm scrolling through the tourney chat and I'm seeing people pissed the f off. These people are not happy with losing, and I'm loving it. I'm reading it. I don't even need to let them know I'm reading it. I'm just reading it, and they are mad, and I'm loving it. Loving to read that shit. And other than that, you have a ton of tourneys. You have Sunday Night Heat, which happened yesterday. And then you have Wednesday Night Melee, which was just mentioned. You know, those are the 2 tourneys you do want to go to. They are regular every week, and they are awesome. Hosted by good people.
Exactly. Okay, we have the next game, which is...
It's around here somewhere. Oh, okay. Yeah. The list is so long. Yeah, there it is. Straight Edge in the list thingy. And of course, Johnny Fight is Straight Edge. Does not even drink coffee. I don't even think I've seen Johnny Fight eat anything. Because that is a mind-altering substance. Your body uses that to create stuff that's awful. We are straight edge in this household. There are no altering substances, including food.
Okay, so we got Johnny versus who is it? Okay.
We do have a bit of downtime before this set, but that's completely fine, you guys, because in Sweden we actually have a saying, which is perfect because Johnny Fight and me and I are from Sweden. So in Sweden we say, the person who does wait a long time does wait for something good, does wait for the good shit, as we say. And that's what we're doing right now. We're waiting for Johnny Fight, and Johnny Fight has been on a break for a really long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Johnny Fight was a heavy hitter, just coming up. I think one of the first times I saw Johnny Fight was at Gaston, and there was this huge crowd around the CRT, and one of the people, because I was really young at that time, one of the older people from my region came and was, "Hey, we gotta watch this. And I was like, okay. And I was, "What's happening?" And he was like, "Someone's beating Professor Pro with ices." And I was like, "Oh, that's crazy." And sitting there was Johnny Fight, I'm pretty sure. Called John Corv at the time, John Hot Dog.
Okay, so Johnny Fight plays ices.
Yeah, exactly. The sickest ICs in EU, in my opinion.
I mean, is there much competition for that title?
I mean, you have Nintendo and Smarta. They are both super competent.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not doubting his skills. I just I was not too sure about how many ice climbers there are in EU.
Yeah. But there are at least 3 of them. That's a huge number.
Yeah.
There's only one person in our apartments right now. In my apartment right now, at least 3 people in here. That would be a 300% increase. Yeah. That's a ton of ICs.
So we're waiting for Mule to finish their previous set.
Yeah, Mule could hurry the frick up already. Oh, something's happening. I'm hearing bings and dings. Bing bong, we got a set coming. Oh, is this lagging on my end or is it?
I am not hearing anything, I won't lie. But I love the enthusiasm.
Okay, well. Wait, do you have the set on?
Yeah.
Okay,
I have
good.
Johnny Fight's okay. Yeah, okay. So I will restart the stream I'm watching. But I'm personally not seeing anything else. Okay, they just checked in. Okay, my bad.
I've been instructed that if it lags, I should press the tab button. I haven't had any issues with it, but I'm gonna keep my finger poised on that button right there on the keyboard. So Mule is playing Samus, it looks like. I guess if you play Samus, you would pick Samus. Sounds sound to me. And this matchup is actually good for Samus. I have no idea how. The misses
it's good for Samus? I would suppose it's good for ice climbers, but it doesn't.
No, I mean, my information is at least 6 years old at this point about this matchup. But when I was talked to about it, it was Samus wins, and it's because she has a lot of range and a lot of missiles, and she has more options on the platforms, which ICs can't contest. This seems pretty good. We're coming in here with a lot of missiles, but Johnny Fight in Sweden we actually have like one of the best Samuses in Europe, in the whole of Europe, and Johnny Fight used to play him a lot, so he's got the knowledge.
Now, I'm not sure what much I can say about the specific matchup of Samus versus Ice Climbers. I don't have too much knowledge on either of the two characters, and I don't have any knowledge on any of the two players.
It sounds good. I'm with you. I'm excited. Well, as we can see, there's been a lot of play on the platforms, and then when ice climbers get closer, you can kind of see Samus move further away towards the ledge, but still on the platform. That sort of always happens, and then when the ices get close, Samus does like a shield drop missile or like an aerial or whatever. But as soon as you come down, Johnny Fight is there waiting with a grab up smash it was. Yes.
And Mule using the Samus missile sort of like a Falcon laser. Just pressure Johnny and keep him off stage.
Yeah, and you really can, because if you're ices and like you can't jump, that's like really risky with your Nana.
Yeah.
So you can just have to let the missiles happen.
But yeah, Johnny some time before he used like a really cool trick to save the Nana. Very interesting to see. Ooh, he gets grabbed and then a back air.
Wow. Seeing Johnny Fight play is awesome, because Johnny Fight is like one of those ISIS players that does not just have like handoff take, but like also has cool tools like when it comes to movement and throwing out moves. See, like that ice, it just looks good.
Down to fair. It looks like Mule is having some difficulty with killing Johnny here.
Yeah, and I think you can see how Mule has trouble getting Johnny Fight to not be directly under him when he comes down. His drift is getting red a lot, and he's always trying to land on stage and not go to the ledge. Which, you know, when Samus has tether, she has like Isis can't really contest that unless if they do that.
Ooh, and the nice down smash from Johnny here. He's doing a lot of good work with just Sopo. I won't lie.
Yeah, Johnny Fight is probably like the best Sopo, sort of. There's a trifecta, right? So Smarted is like just good at technical handoff stuff, and then you have Nintendo, who is like good at that stuff, but like Nintendo
take the stock, very nice.
And then you have Johnny Fight. It's a bit of both. Johnny Fight is technical and has like really good neutral. Oh, okay. Coming in with it. Ooh, locking down that platform with the ice.
That handoff F smash to kill.
That's a really.
Now both of the ice clamps are at 0% right now.
Oop. The buffered spot dodge. Oh!
Yeah. Oh! Did not get the spike, Johnny there. He did not.
We put the spice on it. That's that vegan spice as well. Oh, that's why.
The backer, and Mule is in a very difficult situation right now. Off stage against Ices, who are eager to just grab him and make his life a living hell.
Oh, okay, just getting the grab.
And the down smash, yeah.
I mean, EU's got to figure that out. What happens with those down smashes? Because I see everyone get hit by those, me included. Just like wave dash in, down smash, just kill so early.
And it's very difficult because even if you block it, it's not, you don't have a guaranteed punish. Like sometimes you get sent really far away and it's just out of reach.
Yeah, I think it's just that people just are unsure of how to attack ICs at all. Since there's two of them, it's going to make things weird, and one of them might get the shield up and then the other one doesn't, or you hit one of them but not the other. There's so many ways that they can get a reversal off of you attacking them. So if you're not sure of what you're doing, which you probably isn't, like the majority of us. Okay, but coming on game 2 here on Pokemon Stadium, this is also like kind of what would happen. Just in any set you see, Samus is going to take the ICs to Pokemon Stadium for those for a bit more use of the missiles.
I think it's also because Samus can use like the ground of Pokemon Stadium much more, like
Yeah.
wave us back and just generally have more space.
Yeah, as well as
And I'm sure the platforms assist in like up B combos for the out of shield punishes as well.
and the longer distance to the blast zone, of course, helping.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Unified is looking pretty good at edge guarding Samus, something which Ice Climbers aren't really that good at.
He has been keeping Mule off stage for the past like 10-20 seconds.
Yeah, not getting the kill out of it because it's just scary to commit in those positions. If you get down smash there, then you could like die yourself.
Yeah. Ooh, very nice mix-up from Mule there.
Apparently, I've read it. I read this online, so it might be a lie. But I heard someone say that the IC's F smash was only 2 frames active, which is crazy.
I don't think that's true though.
Yeah, I mean, I know it feels like it isn't, but that could just be chalked up to it being 2 F smashes done at a different interval.
No, no, wait, you're right.
If there only was a way we could know for sure what the frame data on that F smash was, like Fight Core. Sorry, I won't do a sponsor thing right now, but just Fight Core has frame data. You might want to check it out in the Discord server. See, it's going pretty slow here since
2 hitboxes.
Yeah, two hitboxes. Yeah.
I mean, two active frames.
Yeah.
Like the hammer is raised up and the hammer falls down.
That's crazy.
But Mew is looking much stronger than in the first game.
Yeah, but still, as you mentioned in the last game, having a trouble with the kill. I think that's just sort of a perpetuity of the matchup. Like, you can't really change it. Oh, what the heck just happened? Who saw that?
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but it seems like he has some trouble killing.
Yeah. Oh, Nana! Was that on purpose? Nana is at 5%, or Johnny was at 5%. Oh, Nana died, but Johnny lives on. This is where you get extra scared, because there's a new flavor of sauce that Soko brings. Oh,
yeah, for sure.
Grab. That's tense.
And I like how Johnny's... Ooh. I like how Johnny like kept center stage, just was dash dancing there and just waiting for Mule to approach, for Mule to make the mistake there. And the down smash just sends it at such a bad angle for Mule.
Oh, yep. That fairy's going to get grabbed.
Yeah. That fair was pretty bad.
Yeah, the up airs. This is how you keep Samus down there by the ledge. Oh, it's a grab. That's good. Now we're back into this. Having trouble keeping Samus off stage. That's sort of to be expected.
Great, like a wave dash approach from Johnny there.
Yeah, he's got tons and tons of those. He's one of those players that just enjoys just coming up with new things. So, yeah, and going for that down throw fair every time at this percent. Johnny fight this. When Nana doesn't. Oh, when Nana isn't there to help him. Yeah, he's been missing a lot of these handoffs. Yeah, it's hard to hit Samus.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
And he got the kill, and yeah, Johnny won the game. But yeah, he played really solid, and it looked like he was just all over Mule. Okay, we've got Deacon Blues versus Chabs.
Coming up next, right? That's
yeah.
Deacon Blues was the Sheik.
Yeah, Deacon is, I think, a Sheik. And Chabs, I'm not sure. Do you have any information on Chabs?
Chabs, I recognize the name definitely. Chabs is in the EU Discord a lot, so join the EU Discord if you want to get to know Chabs a bit better. I'm sure they would appreciate that super duper much. But Chabs might be a Fox player. I might be completely wrong. I know there are players with Chab in the name, so I sort of get them mixed up. What else? Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Let me see. I'm looking for it. Where's that segue into a sponsor? That's right. I'm talking about Fightcore, okay? Fightcore is an information hub for fighting games. You all know what it is. What is it? I forgot what it's called. Shoryukens, stuff like that. All of those sites which have different tidbits about your fighting game. We all know them. We all love them. Fightcore is just a version of that. That you can use in your Discord server. It's a Discord bot. You can very easily write a command in chat and ask about the character and the character's moves, and then it's just going to show it to you in a snap, and everyone else will be able to see it. That's how Zeppelin got to know that ISIS only has 2 active frames.
Exactly. Thanks to Fightcore, I knew.
That's right. Just go to fightcore.gg and add the bot to your server if you want to use it. That's all you need to do. It's really that simple. This is like...
Okay. Yeah, okay. Apparently, there was a small issue with the games. We're going to have another game. Which will be played now.
Breaking news about Wednesday Night Melee as well. It's not currently ongoing, but if you return...
it will start not the day after tomorrow, but next week.
That's January the 12th.
January
for those
the 12th.
of you with a calendar, just return that date and you'll have a great time. You'll be met by the best hospitality you've ever been hospitalized with.
Yeah.
Okay, coming up, we do actually have a set in this omakase of Melee gameplay. It is
Sharp and Sail.
Exactly.
And this is probably going to be the last set we'll be commentating, and then we'll be moving on to bracket.
Yeah, it's the most romantic. This is the one we talked about before we went into those other people. I don't have the best memory, but that's okay. We were talking about Mario and Peach sitting in a tree. KISSING.
Yeah, and now we're going to see that in game, actually, not only in our fantasies or whatever else.
Not just in your fantasies. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
We got in-game Mario and Peach. Such a rare matchup because I think the Peach there are not that many Peaches around, and there's even less Marios around.
Yeah, they're a dying breed. I think that ever since Armada left, they just had like grief. They're going through the 5 stages of grief. We are in depression right now, but they'll be back. They'll be back.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we're waiting for Sharp to finish his previous set. Yeah, we're waiting for Sharp to finish their set. Yeah. Not big deal.
We got Sharp coming up, that's right. You heard it here at least 5 times now. An awesome player coming from somewhere in Sweden. Used
Yeah,
to be
Sweden.
active in Växjö, I'm pretty sure, but then went on to bigger, greener pastures. That's right, Stockholm. And Sharp has kind of been nearly dominating the scene there, except for when Pipsqueak shows up. Because if you're the big fish, you
Pipsqueak
gotta go.
is. I think Pipsqueak is just a tiny step above, like I'd say Pipsqueak is a tiny step above Sharp and the rest of the EU melee scene.
Yeah, definitely. I think that Pipsqueak might be like in the same category as Triff, uh, in the sense that they might place around the same. Even though I think Triff had a really good placing at the SWT, but I'm
Yeah.
biased.
I think Triff was Triff placed 4th or 5th, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's the world champion right there. Pip definitely plays lower, but I don't know. I'm still rooting for Pip. Maybe it's because I'm Swedish.
I think we should support the European players whenever we have the chance. It's very important for us to do it.
Yeah. Except for Triff, the net play menace. That guy is
I've
that
never
guy is a
run
problem
into
on unranked. Let me tell you.
I've never run into Triff on rank, but I fear the day. I fear that the day might come.
I feel like it's something that just like randomly comes up every now and then. Someone goes into the Melee EU Discord and goes like, "Triff was really rude to me." I'm sorry. And then everyone has to cheer them up. Triff's just like that. It's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Triff is just a menace in unranked society.
He's a menace. He's a menace like Dennis. And Solly, no. What do you know about Solly? Because I know about Solly.
I do not know much about Solly. I won't lie.
Oh, well, let me tell you about Solly.
Tell me about Solly. I'm excited to hear it.
Yeah, Solly's an average player. He's average. He's mid. He's good. He's mid. He's acceptable. He plays Mario. That's what I like so much about him.
I think like even being mediocre with Mario, I'd say it's a pretty big achievement because Mario's just like is a very difficult character to use.
Yeah, and just like for any character, if you're a Fox main, you might be able to relate to this. Like when I play different characters, I just hate it. It hurts. Like my hands literally hurt because they want to do something, but I just have no options. And then with a character as bad as Mario, that's like elevated. That's like the highest tier of pain you could feel in your hands if you want to do a lot of stuff. Those characters have such few options that like actually do something. But they are making it work. Solid, Scottbro, and Noon. Perhaps one of those are a bit down the ladder compared to the others. But Mario players are Mario players.
Yeah, still waiting on the Sharp game. Peach games like on the last Sharp set. Peach games take a long time.
A long time.
Yeah. I think they'll be finished in some time.
Yeah.
And
in a certain amount of time.
Yeah. And I'm reading in chat that Sally is a doubles lover. Very nice to hear. Doubles is really fun and underrated.
Yeah. Shout out to doubles. Even though no one plays it. I just like to give a shout out so that I feel like the doubles community would just like collectively depress out of existence if they weren't acknowledged, because there are so few tournaments, but everyone loves doubles. It's one of those things which you don't notice if you just look at tournaments. That's definitely something I think. But you're fighting the good fight. You're keeping the grassroots part of Melee alive by just playing it with your friends.
Exactly.
I think now we might see something. Our eyes might be stimulated, titillated even.
No? Waiting. I am at the edge of my seat waiting on the fun set.
That's awesome. And set is going to be equally as awesome. We just needed to start.
Yeah. I'm sure it will start sometime now.
All
No,
right,
but-
they have to do the Smash GG stuff too. Oh god.
Okay, so yeah, we're getting news. We're going to be starting in very little time. The
Yeah,
vote
we're going to be
check-
starting in 10 seconds exactly. Count it down now. 10,
If you lie to me,
8,
I
7,
won't.
6, 5,
I won't be able to hold
4,
myself.
4, 3. How many numbers are there between 4 and 1?
I think 4.
I think 4. You think
Yeah.
4?
I think 4.
That's what you think? Have you ever tried? Do you know what? Have you ever tried pressing the comma button on your on your calculator?
Let me try. Okay. 4
Yeah.
minus 1.
No, you can't. You can't go by it in using integers. 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 This is not the
Integers.
space.
Okay. So apparently they're deciding. They're in the check-ins. We're just about to start.
Yeah, in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A bit more time and we'll be starting.
Here you go. I said 10 seconds. That's correct, right? Okay, well, they are, in fact, in hand warmers right
I'm
now, so I
looking
was
at
still
the-
incorrect.
I'm looking at the pools right now, and Sharp is undefeated. They're doing extremely well.
Yeah.
Just a 5-0. A 5-0 win against. A 5-0 win against every player he's played against.
Yeah.
2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2. He hasn't dropped a single game. Wow.
Sharp is making quick work.
Yeah. We're playing extremely well.
Oh, what? Oh, what? The bait! The down B was a bait! Sorry hasn't stuff. Sorry's moving. Oh! The cape!
Mm.
See, I've always had this feeling that it's not that bad for Mario. But maybe the float is like, I mean, no, the float. Oh, the laser sword! Stop
Oh,
everything!
she got the beam sword.
Oh. Not a sword fighter. She's a sword lover. Oh god.
Still got the sword.
Oh, that one. I feel like you Sharp does that one on purpose. The reverse fast.
It's very scary if being against the beam sword.
Over and under for 1 minute on the beam sword. Oh, I couldn't even
Yeah,
press on it.
Sharp, they got a bit greedy there. Sharp got a bit greedy with trying to recatch the beam sword.
Oh, that forward air, it's not as good as you think, Solly. It won't knock down.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's the best strategy to just go and spam that forward there. Especially on an aerial Peach, I really doubt its effectiveness on that situation. Nice dash then from Sharp there.
You're seeing the down throws. Sharp opting to go with the down throws after the grab. That's completely fine. That's a good choice to make, I think. It can combo into dash attack. Ooh. Setting up shop with the turnips using the fireball. That's interesting. Ooh.
Sharp's pressure it's been on point this game right now. Just like the float cancels, the grabs.
Ooh. See the two fairs coming in there. Oh, platform shenanigans.
Yeah. Peach pushed over Mario and he fell to the ground.
That's reported. That's going in the case. The domestic abuse case.
Ooh, and then nice float cancel in air from Sharp there.
Oh, okay, that's a crazy way to get up from ledge. Oh, the nice waveland. Oh, it worked almost. Solid goes for those all the time, and they sort of work.
But Sharp, they're playing on point right now. It's a bit close, but it's but it seems that Sharp is just so consistent in everything they're trying to do.
Okay, so what? It just looks like Solid loves to swing. Oh, Sharp is moving and gets the nair out of it.
Yeah,
This scared Solid into a fervor.
very nice play from Sharp there.
Okay, coming game 2, they started on Battlefield. What could we be seeing? I don't know. Yoshi's should be good for Mario, but then Peach get down smash and stuff.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say Yoshi's is a much better stage for Mario. Peach is just a tank in this game, and putting her in a stage where it doesn't really benefit her, it's definitely going to make the matchup more interesting. And also, it will force Sharp, so Sharp will have to play much closer to Sally.
Yeah. Oh, but we
No,
actually
but
did go to
FD.
FD. This is not gonna end well, but it's
I
getting on stage.
I suppose Sally picked the stage because maybe they got scared of like Sharp's Sharp's platform pressure and platform shenanigans.
Oh my! This behavior is so risky from Solid. You see, we see just Sharp doing these, casual Peach things, especially things that make it worse for lower tiers, like they're using the float,
the float cancel attacks, the grabs on shield after that.
Yeah, and Solid's just kind of going crazy, doing stuff that's like really good. Like Solid's especially good at using the ASDI, but Solid just never really gets that much out of it. So a lot of times he'll get hit, and then like his counter hit won't make up for it. He'll have gotten more damage than he dealt. It's still so crazy. His movement is amazing. He really wants that kill.
There.
Oh, that up there, lost to the back air.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this counter pick, I have to be honest.
Oh, that
The turnip combo from Sharp, very nice.
The perfect shit is standing there.
Yeah, it just looks like a much more dominant game for Sharp. I feel like Sharp just has much more control of the stage right now. Turnips with everything.
I just feel like Solid gets into these scrambles with Sharp, and then it's like,
Ooh, nice
so Sharp is playing Peach. It's like they don't have to do anything like really. Like the Peach's baseline is to do these float cancel aerials, which are super duper good in scrambles, alongside use everything else down smash. And Solid is consistently putting themselves in that position where they are going to be in a scramble.
Ooh,
where they
and
can
the
get
up air
hit.
kills!
That's great up air.
Quick
right there.
2-0 from Sharp. Like, great plays from Sharp all around.
And Solid's of course really good. It might sound like we're shitting on Solid or whatever, but it's just like Solid's just really good, but there are some things that are just glaring. Can't do much about that. And that might have even been it for pools, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was it from us. Had a fun time commentating with you, Lil Basker.
To you as well, Seflin.
It was very very fun games, very fun sets from everybody, especially Sharp. Sharp they went into overdrive the last their last game. Yeah, especially in their pool.
Yeah. Sharp doing it big, and you did say you wanted to see Sharp do well, so you got just what you wanted. And I'm sure you viewers got exactly what you wanted too. And you'll
Got a
get
lot
even
of
more
matches
of it.
in a very interesting format. Yeah. So that was it from me. Do you have anything else to add?
No, I only want to add thank you to the people for watching. Boom. That's right.
Yeah. Thank you to the viewers. I had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll be going
That's
into a 15-minute break.
yeah. That's pretty much it from us. So yeah. Goodbye.
Yep.
Hello, welcome back to Winter Snowdown. My name is Brogue. I'm going to be here with my co-commentator Heaps. We're going to be taking you through bracket right through the top 8 today. With some,
Yeah, we are.
with some Super Smash Brothers Melee. Man, I haven't, just with the Christmas period and stuff, I haven't been keeping track of online tournaments or anything, so I'm really
I don't
excited
think a
to
lot
get
of people
this.
have broke. Really?
But we've got a great, we have a great tournament ahead of us here with some of the heavy hitters. So I'm just taking a look at the bracket there. We've got Solo Battle in attendance. We've got Bomboni, Happy Meals, Sharp, and a rare appearance from Johnny Fight as well, which should be amazing.
Oh, Johnny, the Ice Climbers, yeah?
Yeah, the official best ice climbers in the world, officially.
Yeah, officially. That's why I know.
Officially.
That's why I instantly knew Johnny
Who he
Fight's name,
was.
because
Yeah.
I just recognized that as the best ice climbers in the entire world.
Shows up about once every 20 years, just like rolls a boulder like Jesus, you know. It emerges, wins, goes back, rolls the boulder
Comes
back,
out,
back in
smashes.
hibernation. Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
And then we've also got like what I think is like just kind of a who's who of like up and comers in the European scenes. We've got Jamie from the UK Puff. We've got Tooth, who's like a really fast improving Samus player from France. Noon just made the Dutch PR with Mario. So like really interesting kind of spread of competitors we've got ahead of us, and it should be one hell of a tournament.
Just as I'm looking across the bracket here, also Ryzon, one of our co-commentators, has been doing some pretty deep bracket runs the last couple of months. I'd say Edgy Murphy, I've seen his name pop up, or their name pop up every once in a while.
Scottish Falco, I think, starting to really make some improvements. Yeah,
I'm gunning for Sharp as a Peach main, and as just a lover of their absolutely goated Peach. I'm hoping for a really deep bracket run from Sharp there.
Yeah.
Hey, Nova's in here. Oh no, that's not Nova too. All right, cool.
But I think we're actually going to kick things off with Stylo versus Frieza, which is Stylo is Scottish Puff main.
Okay. Third Puff that you've mentioned in the bracket so far. It's pretty heavy on the floaties, this competition, huh?
It's that scummy net play skill that people have, you know, where they can exploit lag. You know, nobody does it better than floaties. You know.
You don't know my matchup.
Nah, just, yeah. Grow up here and play a spacey.
Listen, if the lag helps me to get 50 more down smashes per every 3 games, then power to me, right?
I guess so. Until LAN, beats you up a little bit.
Yeah. I'll see you on LAN. I'll see you on LAN in freaking England or something.
I'll see you in LAN hiding in the corner, refusing to play it.
I went to a LAN competition recently here in Spain, where I'm stationed at the moment. Winterbow. Good fun.
Anybody from Spain making this tournament?
Yeah, Keanu Reeves is in this tournament. Still in the bracket there. A Fox, I believe. Yeah, and he was in the Spanish crew for the same circuit.
Very good, excellent. Yeah. So for those who don't know, I rep Ireland, and we've also got a young Irish Fox who's managed to make his way through a bracket, which is Frogship.
Oh
no, Lewin hasn't. Lewin, I think, was actually due to play, but hasn't graced us with his presence. But Frogship is even younger and improving just as quickly. So Frogship just took a set off a Kingu a couple of days ago.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's go, Ireland.
Yeah, he's serious. So just out of nowhere, looks like we got some hand warmers going on here.
Yeah. So Frisia, there's a Discord server, Smash SSB MEU Discord server, where a lot of people, instead of going unranked, you can like go, hey, can any intermediate player or beginner player or advanced player or master player verse me? And you can look for people around your kind of level. And Frisia is always spamming for games. So I know that Frisia's been on the grind quite a lot. Yeah, really. It's like daily.
Yeah, well, I think that's the thing with like these. Like, I've got a real chip on my shoulder now, and I've learned to embrace it, which is that these youngins, right? Who these young kids who just have time and effort, and can just throw themselves and have all these tools like Slippy and Knuckle Punch and Disposable are improving so quickly that like set to set, like you need to be ready. And somebody who really don't know can just really upset you. But we're into game one here.
Yeah, it is. It is like that, isn't it? Okay, looking like Freeze is not just running down this Stylo, and Stylo's quite happy to play Puff in a kind of spaced manner as well. So it looks like we might be in for a little bit more of a push and a pull, a bit more of a footsie style game here, I reckon, Brogue.
Yeah, I think that like the thing about Marth Puff that I like really love is that they both excel so much in the spacing game against like in their general playstyle. Great. That was actually superb. Love that. Bit of sauce on it, you respect it.
Sure.
But they have such once you get an advantage, you can play the spacing game all you want and just trade spaced hits. But you also have the ability to like really lethally kill your opponent. Back here is obviously like an incredible like walling tool, rest for Puff, and then I think this is arguably like the most improved matchup for Marth versus Puff.
Right. Once the pivot started coming about.
Once the pivot started coming out, yeah.
Which isn't like at first it was like, oh, only Zane can hit pivots or whatever.
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
Whatever. And then it's like a guy from your region, Alton. He hits pivots all the time, and he's at our level,
Yeah, like the kids hit pivots. There's like nobody, you're. And that's the thing. There we go. For a perfect example. But one of the things that I think that's like a thing in Melee, by the way, like every time, oh man, do you see this guy? He can do a shield drop, and now it's just like super common.
Stylo I think Stylo was probably going for the power shield there as well.
Yeah.
But still wanted to get the rest out of there for a bit of sauce on this first game.
Yeah. Looked like Frieza was choking there with the missed rest a little bit, but knew exactly how to roll and get the kill confirmed.
Yep.
The thing that I think
there's another pivot.
Yep. Oh, perfect. All right. And we've got dead even game. I keep wanting to say Frieza as well, That's just the anime kid in me coming out.
It's just childhood, reliving your childhood.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Nice. Wow. I actually, Frieza was like
such a ballsy for Smash.
Go ahead. Down kind of 2 clean stocks against Stylo here, and Stylo's kind of letting this one slip away with that missed rest. And props to Frieza for doing their pivot, down forward throw pivot. Here it comes again. It's slipping through the fingers. You got to be sweating if you're Stylo at the minute.
Yeah, one of the things that like Frieza's really like putting out there to me is that like there's not a massive, really not respecting Stylo's space at all. There's a lot of very punishable. Saves in the back here. There's a lot of really punishable F smashes coming out from Frieza.
That should be it. What is happening?
Sounds like you might be a little bit behind me, man.
I think you're behind. I
am.
Yeah, I think you're behind. I think you need a.
And there's Stylo takes game 1.
Just nearly slipped through Stylo's little fingers there, but they're able to be less.
Remain composed, right?
Remain composed.
Keep the counter pick advantage. I'm actually not super sure if we're best of 5 yet, or if we're still sitting best of 3. But
right.
Yeah.
So it's going to be best of 3. We've just heard from production, so it should be, I guess. We'll be taking it through the top 8. We'll see what happens.
I actually think this makes things like really good for Marth. Like a best of 3 Marth Puff like gets rid of Dreamland, whereas I feel like Marth still has like good options, even if the Puff bans probably Pokemon. FD still kind of sucks for Puff.
Yeah.
As well as just as a stage.
But but also like with Pokemon, like forward B to up tilt just kills so much more earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, Pokemon getting that ban on Pokemon is quite good, and having the counter pick advantage. I mean, people talk about the counter pick advantage, and you hear that in best of 5s, but in best of 3s, the counter pick advantage is real. If you win the first game, like you have so much of an advantage.
Yeah, because Frisia is already on this point.
Yeah.
You don't have a safety net anymore.
No. And like, yeah.
Oh, too many jumps. That's it.
That's it.
I don't think they're making it back.
He's got an air dodge.
You had to be aware of that air dodge.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It goes so far too.
It does go
I
fast,
reckon-
but like you have to, like, because you know they've got to commit to that option. You just
Wave
stand
dash
and wait
back.
till
Yeah.
or just
Wave
wait
dash
till they
back,
do it.
forward
And,
smash.
yeah, dash back grab. You know, you can
Stop.
take advantage of that.
Uh-huh,
Bit of a drop,
uh-huh.
but it's okay. You know, we're still in this. Oh, cheeky grab.
To be fair, the puff was horizontal, so I guess the puff would have had the mix-up of going vertical or horizontal there, instead of just the usual vertical when they're below the stage.
Yeah, it still seems reactable to me. Maybe I'm just
Yeah.
being glib.
No, I don't think so. I think it's reactive.
But sometimes, I mean, like, I think when you're up against somebody that, ooh, I think when you're playing Puff, I think no matter the level, she always just seems like so dangerous. I'm always like terrified to approach, and it gives Puff such an advantage because suddenly the spacing game and the pace of the match becomes theirs to dictate. But what I really like about what Frisia is doing is just it's just not giving Stylo all of that kind of control, and is we were saying that they were getting really well down right now.
As you were saying
Yeah,
that, but no,
It's just a good punish string, but generally how they've played throughout is to be combative and not give up too much space, which I really think is how you have to play against Puff. You can't play scared, otherwise they just take full advantage of it.
Well, I think the giving up the space is almost the whole matchup, really, in most of the matchups, at least with Puff. It's like, it's a real dance of like, hey, I want this little inch of the stage, and are you going to throw something out?
Frisia went for a wee bit of cheese, committed to the down throw F smash, assuming that Stylo wouldn't know how to DI that, which is a bit of a desperate swing, to be honest. That might work on ranked, but you're in the tournament now, son.
You got to throw it out just to say, hey, I'm going to go for it. So
keep them honest, I suppose, right? You know?
Yeah, keep them honest.
Yeah. But I mean, the difference in this for me has been Frisia's hitting these pivot S smashes off of forward throws. That's what's really made the difference in this. And I think they've connected with like a fair amount of them, but there has been more opportunities that have been missed, and Stylo cleans it out.
Nice one.
As a result.
Nice one to Stylo. Freeze had some
2-0.
pretty cool ideas in the end there, trying to kill the Puff off the top. There was a bit of a really interesting fair string where they were going fair out of I forget what move connected first, and to finish it off, they were able to connect an up air, probably hoping that it'd kill off the top or at least keep the Puff in the air. Wasn't able to kill, but interesting idea nonetheless. But in the end, Stylo comes through with the W.
Yep.
And
The big W.
and we're going on to our next thing. Next match. Do you know who it is, Brogue? By any chance? I know I saw do you know who I saw in bracket? Shays. The goated stream runner.
Didn't realize they were competing today.
Yeah. Crazy, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I think that everyone in this, everyone gets into this game and starts their love of it, and everyone is able to grind it out, and you'd be surprised where the talent actually lies.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's always great seeing getting to verse somebody that you've kind of been. I mean, just on my side of things, I've been lucky enough to be able to meet a few TOs and be part of that sort of scene as well. And it's funny, like when you get to work with somebody or be around this scene for so long, and you're like, oh yeah, that on up guy, whatever. I've known them for so long, and then you finally get to play them, and it's like, oh wow, cool.
Yeah.
You got some stuff.
Really cool. I think that there is, like I say, there's so much talent, and the talent is getting younger, which is what I want to talk about as well. Like Frisia and Stylo, I believe are both real young players who who are up and coming, and that's because of the tools we spoke earlier. And I think I said this at the start, but I just didn't quite get. We got into the match, and I kind of lost my train of thought. But I've really tried to embrace the being an old man, because when you meet old people in life, and they'll talk about how hard their work was compared to you. They'll be like, when I was young, I used to work 80-hour weeks and I got paid 3 cents and
walked uphill both ways to work or school.
That's right, exactly, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I can't wait because I'm like going to revel in that. I'm like, back in my day, pre-slippy net play, you've no idea, son. You've no idea how bad it used to be.
We used to train 20 hours a day against a Bowser at level 9.
Yeah, that's it, man. We used the inbuilt training mode. There was none of your Uncle Punch. That was a pipe
Couldn't
dream.
even use the C-stick.
Exactly, man.
Who knows that? Which slippy kid knows that you couldn't use the C-stick in training mode?
I bet they don't. They don't know they're born. That's it. That's on bunch of ingrates, Back in my day, you had to travel, physically to a place just to go 2-0. And then go, what did I do? With no ability to look back and decide what you'd done wrong. And you did it again and again.
Yeah.
It's great. Now anybody can be good.
Basically. I was on the Mario back when I was still kind of semi casual, back when I lived in Australia.
What does semi-casual mean?
I don't know. I didn't know how to wave dash or dash dance. And I loved items, and I'd just be like, I'd go to competitions, be like, "Yeah, we're playing without items, but do you want to play with items just once?"
And how was your hit rate on that? How many people were like? Did you get a good number of people being like, "Yeah, bro"?
Surprisingly, people would be like, "Yeah, that sounds silly," and they'd do it.
I take it if you won game 1, they're like, "No," straight away.
That's basically how it went.
Yeah,
I got told that somebody said to me, "Oh, Mario's spot dodge is way better than I thought," because all I'd used to do was spot dodge stuff, so I didn't know how to do anything else. Spot dodge, forward smash.
Man, spot dodge is sick.
Down
Stylo in that last match was spot dodging a lot, and that's one of my most rated hate moves is plus little spin she does, the little twirl.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than doing that than getting rested. It's just like, it's happening before like the spin's even complete. You go for a bad grab. It's just baited, and you're like, I'm dead already. And there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, spot dodging is fun.
I play a puff here in Spain, Teabag, one of the TOs for the Super Bowl, and if you dash attack his shield, he will rest you. Like he has that on lock. Yeah. It's so brutal. And as you do it, sometimes actually I'd say he does it, he rests you 70 to 80% of the time. Sometimes you go for, as Peach does this, I'm a Peach main, I go, and you dash
that? Just the sound.
And you dash attack, and I literally scream at the screen as I'm pressing the dash attack button. I'm like, no, as I'm going toward the shield, and then you find out the hard way how to die.
It's not life.
A puff. It is. Yeah, it is. I actually love that matchup. Yeah.
Yeah, I love playing puff as well. And there's plenty of them in this bracket. So I think we're actually going to get. This is going to be great. We've got Senex versus Frog Chip. So who's going to be up next?
Right.
So as
Senex
I spoke about
versus Frog Chip.
Frog Chip, I think I spoke about it before, is the new Irish hope. The
Irish fella. That beat Kingu. Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly right. So this could be great. And it's always fun when you end up like commentating and repping your own, your home turf, as it were.
Mm-hmm. And is Senex a Marth, or am I confused here?
Senex is a sheik.
Is a sheik, right?
I believe,
okay,
from Germany.
Right. Okay.
So at least I believe so. We'll find out, I guess.
All in due time.
Mm-hmm.
All in due time. So yeah, I mean, if you've got your guy there, Frog Chip.
Mm-hmm.
Are they Slippy Kid? Like I didn't think of.
So Frog Chip is about. I made the joke at Scum at one of an Irish tournaments on stream that Frog Chip was about 8 years old. I believe they're 16.
Okay.
But yeah, so
quite literally kid.
Yeah, still a kid. But I mean, improving so fast,
Yeah.
So I think that it just goes to show that it's really really impressive just how quickly they've improved and quickly put themselves head and shoulders above like just the average player. Like a win against Kingu's no joke at all. That dude is
Fantastic.
serious.
Yeah, it looks like they're swinging.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that this is a classic, right? You know, Fox is so good against Sheik recently. I think that like the innovation, especially like post like Leffen, Fox has just abused crouch cancel against Sheik, and Sheik can find it really, really difficult to get anything started. I know that as a Sheik main, I can struggle really hard against Fox, and you really have to play around, especially low percents, what they're trying to do.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of that's kind of the story with the number one best character in the game. It's like it's hard to find a bad matchup, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But I think Sheik is kind of a good matchup, you know. But yeah, so like because Fox has so much ability just to do things that like make life really difficult for Sheik. They can really exploit Sheik's recovery. They can really exploit Sheik's need to crouch cancel, and their general movement ability just can kind of outclass Sheik in every single way. However, Sheik does have the tools, and Senex has shown us here that they know how to get chain grabs going, and they've labbed that out. That's one of the things that I think you really need to do. It's this new school spark face roll style Sheik, like your old bread and butter stuff that Mutaking used to do. If you're not Mutaking, it's not working anymore because Foxes know how to be patient. They know how to get the crouch cancel game going.
I think that's important as well as for that matchup because with Sheik, I feel like you've got to have your edge guarding down, and if you're able to get your edge guards going on, then right, you can get them off the stage,